Oh my God. We are live.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, David. Welcome. We are
Hello.
so happy to have you here with us. I mean, I just want to say I met you in January 2017. It was my first live class with amazing Gary Douglas in Vienna. It was Choice of Possibilities class. And you were helping the staff. I was like, oh, okay, here is the stuff. Oh, this guy, you know, he looks so wealthy, rich. I didn't know your background, but in my mind, you were rich, one of the rich access people.
You're
and,
so cute.
and then in time, in classes, I heard your background stories and I was like, okay, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be because I had a judgment, because you have such a unique perspective on money, wealth, and riches. Maybe that's why you are Right Riches for You and Joy of Business Facilitator,
Yes.
right? Yeah. And yeah, I, 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 I was so impressed with everything I heard from you during money classes. I had several classes with you on money and Right Riches for You, business done different classes I took with you. Gaslight,
Okay.
manipulation, right? Yeah. So yeah, and each time I was always like, oh my God, is this that simple? You know, and they stuck with me and they changed my life, so I'm so grateful for you. I'm so happy to know you. I'm so happy to have you in my life, and I'm also so happy that we will have you in Istanbul.
Yes.
And I also know that you love Turkish language.
Yes, but it's very difficult. I need someone to teach me, someone who has patience.
Because when we were talking with Fatma in Turkish during the 7 day, you came to us and you said, oh, it's like a melody, keep talking, ladies. I was like, really? And also, you are a lawyer,
Yes.
right? Also, Access Consciousness's international lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, you have a unique perspective on access and money. So you will have a class here on 31st of July called The Art of Ease with Money.
Exactly. My favorite topic.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm saying the name of the class, it's like the art of ease with money. Really? Is it possible? And then I asked, what would you like to talk about during our life? You said financial freedom. It sounds like an oxymoron for me,
Not only for you.
right? So, yeah, what is financial freedom? Is it being so rich, having so much money, or it's something totally different?
Well, financial freedom includes having a lot of money, but
Mhm.
financial freedom, when you choose financial freedom, the amount of money you have is the result of what you are. A lot of people think they have to work towards money, they have to do something for money. This is the biggest lie I found out during my own story. You have
Mm.
to, everything you need is the mindset in place. You are rich, you are wealthy, you have financial freedom when you allow yourself to have that in your mind. The
Mm.
rest will follow. You've probably heard that your point of view creates your reality.
Yeah.
Every thought you think, every thought you have is creating your future. So if you walk around, I don't have the money, you won't have money. If you walk around, this is so expensive, everything will be expensive. And when you have the point of view, it is so difficult, it will be difficult. This is how potent our mind is and our being is, because we institute what we are, and every thought you have is planting a seed. And if you all are planting whatever, if you plant apple trees, what will you harvest in the future? An apple. And then
Yeah.
are you surprised that it doesn't grow a banana? No, because this is what you plant, this is what you will harvest. But this is how life works. This is how energy works. This is how nature works. And mankind is part of nature. So, very important information. Money doesn't derive from nature. Money is an artificial invention of mankind. Money was invented to make trading easier, to make, it's way easier to trade with money than exchanging goods and services. So if you look at life, everything that comes from nature, the energy, that's how we create. Money is just the add-on that was designed to make it easier. So everything starts with the way you think. Everything starts with the point of view you have. And that's why I always say it's so easy. And this is how I got myself out of poverty. As you mentioned, I come from a very mediocre, poor family. My father was an accountant. My mother was a housewife. We never had money. And this is what my parents were really proud of. They said, "Well, we don't have money, but we have our dignity, we have family, we have values." And I was said, "Oh my God, and where's the money?" But I didn't allow myself a poverty, a poor mindset, because
Mm.
I knew if I can do anything. And I had the privilege. We grew up in a very wealthy neighborhood in Vienna, where the government bought pieces of land to put social housing in. And I wasn't invited. All my classmates were from rich families. I was the only poor one. I was not allowed to go to their birthday parties. I wasn't even allowed to visit them. And they weren't allowed to visit me because we were secondhand people. And I couldn't understand it, and I didn't judge it. But what I had, I could see how these people lived and what privileges they had and how much ease they had. And I
Yeah.
found out, I was observing all of this. They weren't super intelligent. They didn't have a university degree. Um, they had a millionaire's mindset. They weren't proud of being poor. My family was very socialist, almost communist. They had this proud of poverty. That's why they never made money. And luckily, I didn't buy their point of view, and I kept going. And I started working when I was 5 years old. I was collecting glass bottles in the public pool, and I got 2 cents per bottle I brought back to the store, and I made
Wow.
like $2 every weekend. It was a lot of money for me. But I
Yeah.
knew, wait a minute, everybody else is just sunbathing and doing nothing. No, I want to make money. So I was collecting all the bottles. This is how I started.
This is awesome.
I didn't do it for the money. I did it for the creativity. And for me, $2 was a lot of money. As a 5-year-old kid in 1977 or 1980, there was a lot of money. So it's the mindset that is important. It's who you be and what point of view you have. And the great thing about all of this, what I'm telling you now, is it doesn't cost you a single cent to change your point of view. Changing the way you think is for free. And this is why I say it's an art to have ease with money, because you just need to think it. And it is easy to start it because it doesn't cost you anything. You don't need expensive education. You don't need, I don't know, a capital of 100,000 or $1 million. And this is actually also why I want to make this available at a reasonable price. Normally,
Mm.
these one-day classes are $800 to $900. And I was looking at the world and said, wait a minute, we are in the middle of a huge depression. I'm aware of this insane exchange rate with the Turkish lira. So I was like, you know what? I just adore and love Istanbul and Turkey. Why don't we just
Mm.
go there and make something easy, accessible for everyone, so I can share my own experience and my own awareness around money. And I know I know that is possible because I lived it. I am that. So
Yeah.
I know it is possible. And I know it's possible for everyone.
Yeah.
And that's the invitation I want to be. I would love to live in a world with more conscious millionaires, where people who desire something greater for planet Earth to have the money, where people who desire something greater for all of us, this energy of benevolence.
Yeah.
And where do you find the most kind and caring people? In excess.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 I mean, I grew up like you, we were mm, nearly poor. Not time to time we were. There were times we just had, you know, a loaf of bread and salt, not even onion. We were not able to buy even onion, just bread and salt. But I also grew up in really wealthy neighborhood, and school where I went, everyone was rich. They had Barbie dolls,
Yeah.
Some of them had five, some of them had 10 Barbie dolls, and I didn't have any. Yeah, but I didn't care. I played with theirs, and until I guess at the beginning of my 30s, I lived like a rich people. And people were not able to understand how I was doing that. And I wasn't trying to understand. That's why I was able to live it, you know?
It's the point of view you have. It's all in your mind. It's in your being. It's the point of view you have. So financial freedom has nothing to do with the amount of money you have. Financial freedom is a mindset, is a state of being that you can start choosing now. It might not turn you into a millionaire overnight. It requires some practice, some training, and some allowance and patience. But if you never start, you can never achieve it. So that's the invitation. Let's get started. And what I love about actually live classes and doing that together, it's so much more fun to
Yeah,
start that together rather than people sitting at home and trying it alone. So I do this for the fun of it. I so love facilitating. It became my hobby, my passion. And I just want to be more of that and invite more people to that level of financial freedom where they stop being the effect of their childhood, where they stop being the effect of money. I want people to be the leaders of their life where money supports them and not them begging or waiting for the money. And
yeah,
this is something we can all create. This is something we can all have. And we can all start having it now. Change your
yeah,
point of view. Change your mindset around money, and you will keep the ball rolling. This is how
yeah,
you start that new journey into financial freedom and into ease with money. And it's a beautiful journey, a very beautiful one.
so beautiful. And when you have things like showing up like magic, during the journey, you just ask questions and use the tools, and then something pops up and you go like, really? Oh my God, really? you know?
Well, I can share a secret, Tukba. These things always pop up, but if
Yeah,
you have a judgment or a point of view, you just don't see it. So
yeah,
the magic is there already. You are just not seeing it, perceiving it, or even if you see it, you might ignore it because the point of view you have, the way you look at your life, the way you look at your finances, doesn't allow you to see it. So the only thing that it takes is you changing your point of view, and you will see the money magic that occurs on a daily basis everywhere. Some things are significant, some things are not, but it's these tiny little things, and this is what we can all train and practice and ask for more of it. But all of that is there. You just have to be willing to receive it.
yeah, yeah. And you remember a couple of years ago when prices are increased, access classes prices.
Mhm.
I think I would attend to your Right Riches for You. class, and one of the staff member from your team called me and said, "Hey, if you would like to pay now, you will pay from the old price. But if you pay until the date, then you will have to pay new price." And I was like, "Old price? Heavy. New price? Ah, yes." I said, "Hey, apparently I have money. I choose to pay the new price." And she was like, "Wow, yeah, okay." You know?
This is
It's
the non-logic universe, and this is how it works because you don't make the money significant. You allow yourself to tap into what your choice will create. And
yeah,
this is also a lot of people ask why is there not, why are you charging money for this? It should be for free. And I know, because everything that has value in our life and in our economy has a value, and you have to pay for it. If you look for gold, for diamonds, it never loses in value. People will always buy it, and it's this inspiration to reach for it. I want to charge for all of this so people get out of their victim universe. If you give
exactly.
everyone everything for free, you lock them in. You lock them in into the no possibility universe. It's a very superior point of view. You don't have money, therefore I will gift it to you.
That,
No, if you want to come and see me, you get to work and make the money because I know you can. That's how I want to empower people. If you don't have the money, well, then get creative. I started collecting empty glass bottles at the age of 5, and you tell me you can't create $150 in 10 days? Come on, let's get to work.
yeah, what a lie, right? We tell ourselves. And it's
I know, I know.
also it's my way to thank to facilitator, to show my gratitude,
And
right?
this comes back tenfold, my dear, because
Yeah,
it's a circle of gifting and receiving, and
yeah. And
that's
also
a
it
good
really empowers you. I mean, when I would take my first foundation class, I didn't have any money. My 3 credit cards were in the banks, so they were calling me every day. I was like, I was bankrupted. I was bedridden. I was about to die. I was practically dead when I started. And when I started to ask, things changed and show up as if by magic.
I know.
And it really empowered me. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I can create. And I did create my life. I am creating my life, my businesses since then. It's been 9 years.
Wow.
And yeah, every day it's getting better and better,
I,
joy.
I we must have started the same year because I started it. I found Access also 9 years ago. Um,
Wow.
by then, I was actually already having my law firm was making a lot of money, and
Mm.
I had money. I had a big bank account, but I didn't have financial freedom. I
Ah,
was frustrated. I was so angry, and I had no joy in my life. And I had all the money, but I didn't have freedom. I had no freedom at all. I was just concerned about the image. I was concerned about what other people think. I was concerned about losing the money. I was just full of judgments and concerns. And joy, I don't know why, but joy was not part of my universe. Joyful living didn't exist. So
yeah.
even for those people who already have money, like me when I started Access, I added the joyful being with money to my life. And that is
Mhm.
just the access tools are for everyone, those who have money or who don't, because I can guarantee you one thing: more money will not change anything. It's
Yeah.
you and your point of view that will make the change. It's your choice and not the money, because nobody is the effect of money, and nobody should make money greater than themselves. Whether they have money or don't have money, it's the same limitation, the same limiting beliefs that
Yeah.
keep you from having total joyful freedom with your life. So this is an invitation for everyone because money is not that important or significant. Money
Exactly.
just makes things easier. That's it.
Yeah. And I remember it was like the first evening class I attended with you on money. You said money exists to support your choices. I was like,
Yes.
oh, really? I was mind blown. I was like, wow, this is big. This is huge. It sounds so simple, right?
Yeah, but I did prepare some exercises where we can play with this.
Yay.
Because sometimes when things are too simple, people don't give it value.
Yeah.
But at the end, these things are simple. Life is not rocket science. I want to be that invitation for all of you to somehow find your way with dealing with money, because money is very significant. Money is a very dominant energy on our planet. And
Yeah.
believe me, there is not a right or wrong way to be with money. There's just your way. And each and everyone out there has their own way of being with money. But there's some really cool tools and exercises that will help everyone to find their own way of being with money. Because money has as many different ways to show up as we have people on the planet. So let's find out what works for you, and then world, watch out. We're going to create some money monsters.
Wow, love it, love it, love it. And I also really love Access because I don't have to be in a certain way. I don't have to do everything in a certain way with like, okay, David is successful. Now I have to do everything like David. No, no, I don't. And it doesn't work for me. It's boring.
I know, but I like it. I'm a nerd.
Yeah. But when we have tools to play and when we explore our own way, it's so delicious, and so much fun. I love it. And you said having money doesn't mean you have financial freedom. And I remember I always said, oh, one day when I have money, I will do this. One day when I have money, I will have that. Now I have money, but I didn't choose any of them.
Well, this is one of the biggest, I think, I don't want to say lie. It's the biggest confusion. We think
Yeah.
that once we have, then, but if then
Mm,
doesn't work. Okay,
no.
it's a concept that doesn't work. You can have that now, and money will follow. And if that is too weird, well, we'll have a full day to extrapolate endless possibilities on having more ease, more financial freedom with this incredible dominant energy or thing called money.
Yeah.
And if you would like to join, secure your spot, because we only have 50 spots for this class,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Just 50. Yeah.
Yes, because first of all, we can't change the venue because it's summer and everything is full. And secondly, I want to invite people to make a choice. Follow what's light, don't wait. You do this, so many people wait for the perfect moment and wait to be perfect and wait and wait, and then they miss out on infinite possibilities. With this class, this one day class for such a low price, you need to choose now and secure your spot. And then let's see what that choice creates for your future.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited and
Me
happy to
too.
come to Istanbul very soon. And then let's see what we can change together.
Yeah, I can't wait, really. And also, we will have bars and business event one day before the class on July 30th at the Point Hotel, same hotel. And if you are a bars practitioner or bars facilitator, guys, you are welcome to join us to learn more about bars and business. It's really brilliant. And I love to hear how you talk about it. You know, it I was making it also so significant and difficult. And yeah,
Is
we
this a
tend to,
thing in Turkey? Turkish people, do they like it to be difficult? Just a little.
Just a little bit.
No, bars in business is one incredible possibility to expand your business. We have scientific research with Dr. Terry Hope explaining the science behind bars. And this is how I present access bars to all the corporate world, to schools, to, to athletes, stress relief, burnout prevention. It's an endless playground of possibilities. And I just want to invite people to a language they can use so this reality can actually hear them. And then we have some, folders to present, some videos that you can purchase for download that you can then use for your presentation. It's an incredible add-on to everyone's business. Everybody who likes to run bars, you can make a lot of money with it. If you want to find out how, well, come to our bars and business introduction evening on the 30th and find out.
Yes. Come, everybody. David is coming. Come on. Let's have fun. Let's change Turkey. Let's change
Yes.
Let's do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, David. I'm so looking forward to see you here.
Me too. Thank you so much. And thank you for organizing this, including translation. Wow. Perfectly organized. Thank you. I can't wait for more in Turkey end of the month. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.